A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live session of GETI Talks. We at GETI Talks pray that everyone at your place is safe and sound. With that, we have a very important topic about which our guest, Mrs. Anita Girish Khedkar, is going to talk about. She is a supervisor at Ekvira School of Brilliance, Morshi Amravati in Maharashtra, and this topic is very relevant to the times that we are facing now. Thank you, Ms. Anita, for joining in the disruptive education movement. And the topic is positive thinking. So please take us to this journey of positive thinking.
Thank you, ma'am. So, welcome to all. So, here I am to talk on the very relevant topic, that is a positive thinking. So, I think today it is very needed for each and every individual to think positive, because the situation is going, whatever the situation is going on. Okay, so what is positive thinking? If we'll say, what is positive thinking? Is it the things which I acquired in day-to-day life, uh, or the things for what I'm thinking rigorously continuously to have a job, to acquire a profile, okay, or to have a good salary? No. So in this case, it is not a positive thinking. It's just a dream. Okay, just a dream. You are dreaming to have to complete your education. After completing your education, you aspire to have a good job. Okay, then salary, good salary, a lump sum salary. Then imagine to have a good infrastructure. So this is not a positive thinking. If you think so, that I'm thinking regularly, yes, I'm going to have a job, I'm going to have a employment, I'm going to have a good salary, okay, in a renowned company. So this is not a positive thinking. It's just a dream. Okay, so when the part comes of dream, now you have to fulfill your dreams. So when you are at that level that now you want to fulfill your dream, then your thought process started. Okay, sometimes it goes in a wrong direction, sometimes it goes in a right direction. Okay, when it goes to the right direction, that comes the positive thinking. When everything is going fair according to you, that is meant by positive thinking. Now, what is the positive thinking? Positive thinking is just a mental attitude in which you expect good and favorable results. In other words, you can say positive thinking is the process of creating thoughts that create and transform energy into reality. What you dream, when will it comes into real? When you are going to think about it, when you're going to plan about it. Okay, when you put your energy from all the aspects, then it will come into reality. See, positive minds waits for happiness, health, and happy ending in any situation. So when you are positive, you are strong. So you always ready to face the situation that arouse in your way. Okay, so this is what the positive thinking. So if you see that more people attracted to this notion, more people attracted to this notion A good evidence is the increasingly courses and books about it. Okay, positive thinking is gaining popularity among us. So you can, if you are going to the YouTube channel, you will find a number of videos on positive thinking. Number of persons are talking about the positive thinkings. So the books are available with you. So you have to find a way. You are the person who have to find a way. In which category you want to be? You want to be a positive thinker, or you want to be go into the next category? It depends, or totally depends on an individual. See, if I'll talk about the people, the successful people will tell you that they got where they are standing now because they made a lifestyle around positive thinking. Okay, they made their lifestyle which is moving around the positive thinking. See, they put them in that habit that they will never lose their confidence in any situation. So by by thinking positively, by adapting it into your day-to-day life, and so you will get the success. So we can say the key to we can say positive thinking is a key towards the success. Yes, you can say that also. Okay. In On the other hand, we can see that uh, persons who are facing life with a positive attitude will always be more successful in life, both professionally and personally, than a person that cannot take control of his thoughts. Okay, means the person that cannot control of his thought means the person who always in a fear situation. Does I or does not? Can I cannot. When the person is in this situation, maybe the life will not be smooth for this person. May he cannot handle the situation. So when you are in a positive mood, no, you always have a hope. You always find a way to tackle with the problems. Yes, sometimes the people may ask you, does a positive thinking works always? Would was positive thinking will find the solution on all the problems? In this case, I can tell that it will not solve all your problems, but yes, definitely, it's going to find a way. It'll give you a way. It will give you a next thought that how to handle and how to tackle the problems situation. But it is increasingly common to hear people saying, think positive to a person. Nowadays, we are finding this word very frequently. Okay, think positive, everything will go positive. So, the person who is sad and worried, unfortunately, many people do not take seriously this urge. That how many people do you think or do you know who sit and reflect on positive thinking and meaning of it? Very few. Very few. Very few persons are there. Yes, I have heard the word positive thinking. What is this? Let's see. They sit and reflect on that. They focus on that, and some may implement into their day-to-day life. I always give an advice to the students also that don't give up with the small failure. Okay, that is not the end of your life, or that is not the end of the game. It's just a starting. Give the second thought. Be more strong than before. Give some space to your own self. Be motivator of your own, not to wait for others. Think both the manner. Select what is right for you, which way you are comfortable, which way is going to work for you. Choose that way. Think on that. What is my problem? I'm scared about this situation. I'm talking about the student always scared about the marks. When the parents also bother them, they think that getting marks is enough for them. It's enough for the success. What about the other factors? What about the thinking? If they're thinking positively, they are strong. They will become a defender, not the offender. They will come to know how to tackle the problem situation. They'll become strong physically and mentally, because whatever thinking process is, maybe it's negative or positive, it's going to have a reflect on human psychologically and also mentally. So if we want to avoid all these situations, or if we want to avoid the circumstances of the negative thinking, we should always opt to have positive thinking. Now, there are many problems that can be solved when you are a positive thinker or you are in the positive mood. Automatically, many problems will get solved. Benefits, what are the benefits? You can say the benefits, you can say that you can reduce a daily stress. Yes, in day-to-day life there are many burdens and we get stressed. Okay, students are stressed regarding of the academic part, job holders, then even the housewife, all are stressed. And in this situation, if your thought process is positively, it's going to reduce your stress, because you are mentally and physically ready to solve or to reduce the stress. Your mind is ready, positively ready. So that is of benefits of the positive thinking. So you will get better health. Your health issue will decrease. confidence level will develop or increase, your lifespan may be increased, you will be live a happier life. When you are happy, you are connected with more people. So in that case, you will have more friends. You are in that mood that you can have a better management of important decisions, and so many things are there. Many things will go very smoothly and effectively when you think positive. No, it is not the things one can fit in you. Okay, it is not the equipment, it is not a tool that can be stored, or it's not the software that can be installed. It's okay that you have to apply in yourself in day-to-day life. You have to put in practice. Be firm. Yes, whatever the things till now happen, I will give it up. Now I will start a new journey. Now I will give a second thought to myself. From today itself, I'll take a resolution that I'm not going to think negative in any circumstances. I'll just go for the positive. Okay. So so when you are applying this, first give a space to your thinking process. Okay. Uh, when it is done, now you are ready to implement the things in a positive manner. Yes, I am ready now. Rather thinking of others, no, think of yourself first. What the others will say, what is their thought. So it is just waste of time. So rather give time to your own self. Forget about the world, what the world is going to think about you. I am there, I'm going to implement in my life. Now I want to start the new journey with the positive thinking, and really it will be amazed to see that after a span of time you will find some kind of changes in yourself. So automatically the things will start getting changed in your life. Even the problems arouse in your way, no, you will with a click you can solve it out, because now you are a confident person. So that's how the positive thinking changed the life. Apply a positive thinking in your day-to-day life. I already told you. See, when you are changing every day, you learned in a life is not easy. Whatever the changes are going on, to get it, it's not easy. It takes some time. Space is needed. Okay, so in that case, imposing a positive thinking, starting today, thinking that it will attract things in your life is not that so simple. Okay, if we'll say that yes, today I have, I'm thinking positively that tomorrow it's going to happen with me, some good things going to happen with me. It's not so. Okay, certainly the things are not going to change in your life. It will take some time. So to change this negative pattern, because already for a long time you have put your mind in a negative thoughts, and now suddenly if you are thinking that yes, one day I have a positive thoughts and now it's going to change, within a night it's going to change. It's not so. To change that negative pattern, okay, there are some activities that you have to do that activities and put in practice. Even me, and I suggest to my family members also, not only my family members, my friends, I ask them to put and calculate this habit. You cannot, already told you, you cannot install it, you cannot feed, you have to practice. So I always tell them that there are some words that can be used in day to day life. Okay, instead of using I cannot, yes, the first thought will come, yes, I cannot. If some task is given, any kind of work is there, I cannot. Why I cannot? Think on that. Instead of using I cannot, I can do it. Replace the word I cannot with I can. Tell yourself that you do everything possible to have a happy relationship. Tell yourself that you do everything possible to have a brilliant career. Tell yourself that you do everything possible to keep in shape. Okay, every time talk to yourself, every time motivate yourself. You know, no need motivators. I don't think so. We are we are the self motivator. Become the self motivator. Don't wait for others to praise you if you have done any kind good work. Praise your own self. Done. You know that you have done a good work. So praise your own self. Why waiting for others? Second will be there that remove all the feelings, okay, that are not positive. Remove, throw it out from yourself. Make the space and never ever let the negative thought and feelings conquer when you have a bad mood. Whenever you are being disturbed, when you are in a sad mood, don't ever the negative thoughts conquer yourself, conquer your mind. Give few hours to yourself. Sit calmly, cool down, remove negative thoughts, and focus on the positive things in your life. What happens? Sometimes a small failure captured a lot. If I'll take if I'll take an example of the students who are appearing for the competitive exam. It's an 15 days before when I walked to a dentist, I came across a student from 8 years. She's in depressed situation, taking the medicine. When the doctor asked her why you are so depressed always, whether the medicines are needed to you. So she said, yes, because whenever I'm appearing for the exam, I'm losing because of 1 or 2 marks. And she said, continuously it happens with me, and so I went into depression. Her mother expressed that she even won't laugh. In hours and hours, 3 to 4 hours in a day, she just sit and cry. So why this situation arouse? Okay, because she has given a space to a negative thought. No, speaking one thing, and when it happens arouse is the another thing. Yes, but still you can overcome your weakness only when you are willing to overcome that weakness. Forget it. Yes, give the second thought. Yes, forget it. What happens if I have a failure? I will try another one. That is not the end of your life. Opportunities are not finished. Another opportunity will walk into your way. Again, you have lost it. Never mind. Be prepared yourself. Get for the third, fourth, in this way, fifth, sixth, seven. May in the fifth and sixth you may get success. But after getting success, don't just sit up. Make it work. Try to reach out of that also. Try to reach next level. I have reached the goal. Now I'm sitting. Don't sit idle. Go further. Move. Move on. That continuously moving will give you energy, and then transfer that energy into a positive thinking. Third, uh, third, use that words that will evoke your strength in success. Evoke yourself. Use that word that make you curious. Yes, this is the things. Yes, I'm feeling very comfortable with these words, and that will give you strength and success. Fill your thoughts with words that make you feel strong, happy, having control on your life. Make an effort to focus on these words rather than the ones that suggest failure or incompetence. Don't Don't ever let the negative thoughts enter your mind. Don't give the space. And when you are not giving the space to the negative thought, okay, when you are not stopping yourself thinking positively, when you are not sitting with a small failure, as success is important, as success you can digest, to make the habit to digest the failure also. Learn from that failure, learn from it. That is also the important for us. Why? Because if continuously you are getting this success, now then you are becoming overconfident. And overconfident is not good for the health, because when you are overconfident, you're losing yourself. You are losing that some, till some extent you are losing your thought process, thinking process. So as you are digesting the success in that way, you should digest the failure also. But taking into negative part, take it in a positive part. Yes, now I have not got success in this. How to overcome this? And then I'm definitely going to pass the way. I'm definitely going to cross the road. So when this process will go on continuously in your mind, okay, then that will create a strength, and that will have a good level of confidence, energy in yourself. Another one is that they practice positive affirmations. That means it is used very commonly for a positive thinking. Uh, is positive affirmation. That means starting repeating a positive phrase like I deserve, I deserve to be happy, or I deserve to be loved. Believing that the statements are true, and repeating them always will impose a more positive opinion about your life, because that process is going on continuously. You're focusing yourself. So keep in mind, if you're loving yourself, the world will love you. If you're not loving yourself, the world will not love you. Simple. It's a simple funda of life. So always love yourself. Why you're putting yourself into a down at the bottom? No. Okay. So become the leader of your own self. Control your emotion. Have a control on your mind. And this will happen only you are using the words like I told you before, that I love, I deserve to be loved, or I deserve to be happy in any situation. God, then give the directions to your thoughts, redirect your thoughts. uh, See, this it is used by most of the physiotherapists and also the psychotherapist. This therapy, this method helps you to control your thoughts when you start to feel negative emotions. Okay, now if I'm sitting and uh, as I'm teaching to the students, and I feel and I felt that I have given one test to the student, and student did not appear it okay good. They did not got scored the good marks in that. So I'll sit. It disturbed me. Okay, after teaching them in a good manner, after giving a supporting, helping hand in every aspects, but still the students had not scored good marks. Okay, for a minute it disturbed me, but at the second minute I'll throw it out and I'll give direction to my thoughts. Where I'm wrong, what was wrong, what was the problem? The problem was with me or with my children. I will think in this direction. So automatically, what happens? Before minute, I was sad, but after a sec, I happy. Why? Because I have redirected the thoughts. I have given a direction to the positive thought rather giving the importance to the negative thought. Rather sitting steadily and thinking, oh, I have taken so much efforts and so things, but still the student have not appeared up to the mark, have not scored up to the mark. Instead of thinking of that, what was the problem? Does the problem was with me or with my student? Why did not they score good marks? So I will think in that direction. What will happen? You are starting controlling your emotions. Okay, and emotions like depressions or anxiety, because if you are aware, this kind of this it's not that this is but one types of mental health we can it is attached with the mental health, depression and anxiety. So automatically what happen, you are avoiding all these things. You are avoiding anxiety, you are avoiding depression. You're putting yourself in a safe zone. Why? Because of positive thinking. You are able to redirect your thoughts. You're giving a control to your whole body also. You're controlling your emotions. And when you feel such emotions taking hold on your, start generating a happy mind, a positive image, something that makes you feel better, to keep your negative feelings under control. Means you are going away from the negative feelings, negative thoughts. You are able to control your negative thoughts, your negative feeling. So always start thinking positive, you will succeed. Never compares with self confidence that creates a successful reality. Okay, put your all your doubts aside and believe that you will succeed in getting the in meeting the objectives of your life. always analyze yourself. I told before only one incident I have shared you with a student incident. Okay, if I have given an exam and the students have not scored well, so I'm not going to sit in a sad mood. Instead, I will think, what was the wrong? Okay, so analyze yourself. That is better way to know yourself. See, when you are going with the positive thinking, no, is not doubt. No, is not doubt uh, about denying, but nothing can go wrong. Okay, uh, take time to see what went wrong and what led to the current situation in order to avoid your in order to avoid future mistakes. Okay, and take each and every situation in a positive manner. Means if you are ready for today's situation, that means you are ready for the future situation also. If you are tackling today's situation in a positive manner, you are looking forward in you are looking forward for the positive in future situation. So you are becoming more positive. Just don't be cumulative manner. Okay, explore yourself in a positive manner. Try to understand your mistakes. Try to overcome that, so that cannot be repeated in the future. So this way you have to handle the things, and this can be handled, or you can cope up with these things when you are thinking, when you are taking all the subjects in a positive way. There is always around you, like one or two are the positive thinkers and others are the negative thinkers. You may come across these peoples, this kind of people, where you will find the situation like this, that is two are the positive thinkers, others are negative thinker. If your task is there, you are ready to do it, but others are always not giving response to you, because they are thinking of the failure, but you are not thinking of the failure. You just want to do that task in any situation, whatever the circumstances, whatever the condition is there, you want to complete the task without thinking
Ma'am,
of the result.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we are running short of time. We would request you to please wind up.
Okay. Okay, yes, last one is remaining. So at the last I want to say that uh, think of a failure as an opportunity. Okay, sometimes the most negative things in our life give us opportunities that we may not have seen otherwise. For an example, losing your job can be a good opportunity to open your own business or go back to school, working before. So take your failure also as a opportunity. Okay, so don't forget that what you live today is the result of your yesterday. Okay, what you're living today, that is the result of yesterday's thought. Then, and what you will live tomorrow is the result of your today's thought. So what you're living today is the result of yesterday's. What you are going to live today, that is the thought of your in future. So every time think positive, be positive. So keep this thing in mind. So that's the things. I hope that you have got many things from my talk, and you're going to implement in your life.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Thank you for taking out time and in such detail you have discussed the facts about positive thinking, which is much needed and relevant to the present conditions. So thank you once again and have a very lovely evening.
Thank you, ma'am. It was my pleasure to have a talk with you. Thank you very much.